guys, it's Keisha here, founder of Peaceful Mental Health Counseling Services and also the founder of Authentic Profitable Practice, where we help therapists like you start from the ground up to build a successful therapy practice. And today we're going to be talking about what it means to get paid out of pocket. So I thought I would come back and talk to you guys about this, because a lot of times, especially people that are not in practice as of yet, a lot of times people are a little bit confused about what this means in terms of being paid out of pocket. So essentially, being paid out of pocket is basically the same thing as being paid through self-pay. And what this means is that the client is actually paying you your specific rate. Whether that's like your normal rate, or if you even have a sliding scale, they still would be paying you out of pocket. So that basically is what that means. Now, the reason why we tend to kind of talk about the topic of self-pay or paying out of pocket is because, of course, we know that there are many people that do not pay out of pocket for their therapeutic services. They're receiving their services and the payment is going to the therapist through insurance. So we're not going to talk about insurance today, but I did just want to kind of come by and just build some clarification on what it means to be paid out of pocket or through self-pay. Now, the thing is, when you're talking about being paid out of pocket, this rate that you're getting paid for, it really could be whatever rate it is that you choose to put on your, within your policies and your procedures for your particular practice. You are not going to determine that information based upon someone else's rates. That is something that you have to actually decide on what you're going to charge for your particular sessions. And then when the client comes to you and they say, okay, what is your rate? That's the rate that you're going to provide to them. And so that is the rate that you're paying out of pocket or self-pay. Now, just because it's called self-pay or out of pocket doesn't necessarily mean that you can't use a credit card for that payment. It doesn't mean that it has to be cash pay. You still can use even all of those electronic forms of payment, be it Stripe or be it Square, however it is being used. It just essentially means that the person is, you have a particular rate and they're paying you that rate for the services, and no other part of like insurance or anything like that is going to be paying you that particular portion of the rate. Now, of course, when you go into insurances and let's say you are out of network for a particular insurance, then with that being said, there may be something, if you decide to bill a claim and say that you're out of network on behalf of your client, then in that situation, you would have the client pay you your particular rate, and then you would still submit a claim on their behalf, just so you can let the insurance know that they have already paid you their rate. Because some people may have an insurance policy where they give them reimbursement for whatever it is that they had to pay for the insurance. But again, that's not something we're talking about in detail today. Not to mention, every insurance policy is going to be different. Even people that have the same insurance is not going to necessarily have the same policy. So that's one other situation where you would have the client pay you your out-of-pocket rate, but then the insurance might still be involved in it in some way, but at the end of the day, you're getting paid your rate. So that is what self-pay and out-of-pocket really is. So if you have any questions, I want you to leave a comment, ask more questions. I'm here for it all, and I want you to be well. Take care.